Welcome back, everybody, to Rob's MetalWorks. We are here at Fitzgerald's. Yes! Finally, to welcome one of my favorite vocalists in modern metal music. I have with me the man, Waylon Rivas of A Killer's Confession. Here he is. Welcome to our show, sir.
Thank you for having me today. I appreciate you wanting to take the time out of your day, and thank you for such great accolades, man. Thank you so much. I don't look at myself like that, but thank you, man. I'm glad that I'm appreciated.
I told Mama earlier today I'm coming out because she said, we're going to have to push this interview back a little bit. I said, Mama, it's okay. I'm a fan. I'm coming out to support because I love the man and his voice.
Thank you so much. What do you think about the direction we're going with all the new stuff?
We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Don't jump ahead. Don't jump ahead.
I'm in a good mood.
Let's talk about, first of all, you're out of the fucking basement.
Yes, I am, man.
You're on tour. And the thing is, I was so happy when the dates came. I said, oh, yes, they're coming to San Antonio right near the end. You got one more date in Austin tomorrow. How did this tour go for you? I've seen a lot of great things.
It was great, to be honest. I mean, now understand this. It was hit or miss. Some places are still a little bit different, and it's okay. I mean, it's like I tell our fans to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable coming out, don't come out. I don't want to put you in that position. But overall, I don't think people listened. They showed up, man. It was a great tour. I mean, now, granted, some nights were a little bit iffy, but that's to be expected, you know. It's like you go to a really strict lockdown town, you know. There was one night I couldn't even take the mask off until I got on stage to pick up the microphone. I mean, I had to have it on the entire time. Even when I was outside, I was like, this is nuts, you know. But I live in Florida, so y'all know how we are.
Thank God you're in Texas.
Yes, I'm in Texas. You guys are more like us in Florida. You really are. Like we're kind of you know, it's like I if you want to wear a mask, but don't ask me. Don't ask me. I like fresh air.
So how long before this tour? How long had it been since you've been on stage?
Oh my God! Actually, October. We came to Texas. We were in San Antonio in Texas with Saliva and David Ellison at that festival.
Wow.
That was in the parking lot here. It was
yeah.
There was like 560 people came out for that.
Wow.
It was nice. It was really nice.
So, you know, we're going to talk about some of the new tracks you've been releasing for 2021. So, during the heart of the pandemic, were you and the band in the basement writing these tracks? What were y'all doing?
We were states away from each other, to be honest with you. Church came down last summer for, a month, honey? Like a month. He came in for like a month, and we wrote the majority of the album. Then I traveled to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I worked with Sahaj Tickerton, and we wrote the other half of the album. It's in mix and master, and we're releasing one song at a time for the next...
yeah, we're going to get there.
For the next 12 months.
I love all the new songs, man. I can't wait to talk about them here in a little bit. I really do.
Thank you.
And, you know, we're going to get there. I think there's some people still out there who are still coming on board with the band. And so before we get into those tracks, you know, I have to jump back a little bit. And, you know, Killer's Confession has been around since 2016.
Yes.
And, you know, of course, we all know about your history, but how liberating was it for you to start doing your own thing, both as an artist and on the business end?
It was very liberating, but with that liberation came understanding of what was going on behind the scenes in Mushroomhead that I had no parts to do with.
Okay.
So it gave me a better understanding and a better respect for what was really going on, because now I'm the one making the calls and fronting the money and paying the bills.
Sure.
And it made me really understand what was going on and the stress that comes along with that. Now, thank God I have my wife. We are a team. We are a partnership. And when my wife and I first got together, she's seen how unhealthy it was making me. It was very taxing on my body. It was very taxing on my mind. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't doing well. And she looked at me. She goes, "Well, I'm good at numbers. Let me help." And she pretty much took the reins, and she's still holding them right now. She's got that son of a bitch in a headlock right now. And honestly, she has helped me turn the band around business wise.
Great.
1,000%.
Yep.
So I got to give credit where credit's due. It's not just what me and the guys are coming up with. Julie behind the scenes working with me and helping. It's a major team, and we're a family business.
Yeah.
It's not just like, and I say that, and everyone's like, well, what a family. Like Morgan's my stepson. He's behind the drums. And
wow.
Yeah. It's
I didn't know that.
We go out here and we run a family business. We're the Partridge Family, but way dorkier.
And heavier. I love it. That's so great that you share that, because a lot of people out there think, it's all sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but you still have to stay feasible as a band.
You do.
And, I just love your singing, man. I'm just a fan of you. So it makes me happy to think, Waylon's focusing on singing and writing, and he's got someone else on the back end taking care of the business, which is the way it should be.
It should be, because, Julie, correct me, was it not killing me? Like when you met me, I had a stroke. It gave me a stroke. It was like so much stress, because it's like everybody put this high expectation on me, and I was trying to live up to it, but at the same time I had not quite got to the point in my life where I was ready to face some certain demons I had.
Sure.
So I'm mixing all that together, and it was just a bad combination, and now I can actually sleep at night. It's like Julie runs things by me, and it's like I trust my wife. I trust my wife. I could give her the last dollar in my pocket, and be like, do not spend this dollar. I want a Snickers. And I could come to her 3 years later, and she would still have that. She'll still have that dollar. You want that Snickers? I trust my wife that much.
That's awesome, bro. And that's a beautiful thing, because not everybody. I think trust is a hard commodity to come by these days.
It is, and Julie and I both come from a former bad, just toxic situations. And I think we kind of complete each other, because she's more level business and I am more free spirit, and so it's like both of us need that other end of the spectrum to complete. Would you agree, Mama? Yeah.
When's that going to happen for me?
It will, man. It's like there is somebody for everybody. It's trust me, it's like I go to bed and I wake up and Julie's already working. I'm like, where are you?
Is Mama from North Carolina too?
No, Mama's from Philly.
Oh God! See, I gotta go halfway across the country to find my Mama.
That's right. And then that's the funny part. I'll take her down to North Carolina and stuff, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's so beautiful. What are they saying?" I'll take her to the mountain. She's like, "Baby, translate. I don't understand the words." I'm like, "It's just good food. Eat it."
Instead of baby, it's better than freezing our asses off up where you're from.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, actually, when I came to Philly with Julie, I had been living in Cleveland so long. I had this
oh God,
I had this cold skin. Nothing bothered me.
Just as cold there.
And we were been together, and it snowed, and we were in Philadelphia. And I'm out there in shorts and sandals shoveling. And she goes, "What is wrong with you?" And I looked at her. I said, "You don't know what cold is."
Oh, God.
A year later, she moved to Cleveland. First winter hit. And that cold wind coming off Lake Erie hit her. She goes, "I know it." She goes, "I know what you mean now. This is cold." And then a year later, she goes, "We're moving to Florida." She goes, "I'm not doing this again." It was that bad. And
you said, okay. You said, okay.
She told me we could stay married, but she's going to Florida. And I said, "Okay, we're going to Florida."
Waylon, I got to tell you, man, I've been jamming to the new tunes this year, and I think you're sounding better than ever.
Thank you so much.
God, I really think you are.
Thank you.
And, these new songs to me, too, I think are some of the best songs that the band is releasing. And correct me if I'm wrong. I know in the beginning, you had a lineup, and there's always evolutions in a lineup. But it seems to me now that A Killer's Confession is really finding kind of its own identity, that perfect blend of heaviness and melody. And with your dual vocal style, I think you've just really kind of hit the mark with these new tracks.
Thank you. I got to give credit where credit's due here. Tommy Church and Sahaj Tickerton are a big factor behind all that. They really are. Those guys, Sahaj is really, he's set back since he did the first songs, Angel and I Wish was the first ones we worked on.
Tommy Church, your guitar player, and Cross, your bass player. JP Cross, right?
Yes.
Yep.
But Tommy's doing majority of the writing, and then Sahaj Tickerton is doing the other half.
Oh, okay.
And
and that's that. And I was going to ask you about that, but while we're on the topic, is that the other guitar player?
No, that's the singer of Raw.
Oh, okay.
That's our producer.
Oh, okay.
And him and I will write songs. So like the dark, creepy, heavy stuff is Tommy, and all the stuff like Numb, Angel on the Outside, Trapped Inside. Remember, that's Sahaj. Me and
Trapped
Sahaj.
Inside. Oh God.
So that's how that really works, and we'll work together, and we found a good balance of what stays, what goes, and it's really working. And Sahaj is like full on with us on that one.
Where's he at? Is he
He's
in
in
North Carolina?
He's in Fort Wayne.
Okay.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Wow. Yeah, man. So were these tracks, and we're going to talk about how you've kind of released these tracks in a little bit, but were these tracks kind of like tracks that are recently kind of come together, or these tracks you kind of had in the
I've had these
archive?
for a year. Like
Yeah.
I started.
That's not long in the music
No,
world.
it's not. I've had them for a year. We started last summer, and I pretty much wrote all this, and we started releasing in January.
Yep.
So it was a pretty fast process, but we took the time getting mixed and mastered down right now. Like their songs still getting in mixed and mastered because it's like I'm not releasing a full album,
Right.
so I have time.
Let's go there.
To individually work on each track, make sure it's right, then release it, and I got 30 days to get the next one.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
30 days to get the next one.
Yeah.
And that we're doing that because it's like it's a new day and age. The industry's changed.
Yep.
Like I'm sorry to say this, guys. I know a lot of people like CDs and stuff, but when was the last time you bought a brand new car that has a CD player in it?
Exactly.
The physical,
Or a laptop.
yeah, exactly. It's turning into straight up digital, and to stay relevant, you got to. It's constant. I can't write a song every day, you know. It's like, but I'm ahead right now, and we're starting to write the new stuff. But by the end of summer, I'm hoping to have 6 new tracks. By December, I'm hoping to have 12.
Yep.
And as soon as this round goes with this release, we're going to start again, and it'll be the next one. And we'll release the CD, well, the full album, one song at a time, forever.
So everyone out there, as Waylon just said, the very first single that was released this year back in January, February was called Remember, has over 500,000 views on YouTube.
Yes.
Amazing song.
Thank you.
I love it. Light to Darkness, also great. That was the second single that came out at the beginning of April. I love that video too because it kind of shows the touring life. And I was telling my cousin, I said, man, we saw you right now before the interview. You're loading stuff into the truck. And I said, man, see that dude? That's Waylon. He's the singer. He does everything. He fucking, look at him. He's working. He does mechanic shit. He's cooking. That motherfucker does everything. He's just a jack of all trades. Then my favorite, I don't want to, embolden anybody, but my favorite song was Trapped Inside. I love that song. Amazing video too. And then the new one is coming out on May 31st. Everyone, it's called Between Your Eyes. Be sure to look for it in a week or so. Right when this interview is going to drop, it should be out, so look for it, right?
Yes, and that song is going to take a serious left turn.
Okay.
Like it's one of Julie's favorites. It's a very... Well, I know
I thought, like, how are they going to top Trapped Inside?
Well, that's the thing. You can't try to top everything. But this next song is very harmony-driven. It's a very haunting song. It's not too heavy, and you love it. Yeah, she loves it lyrically, and it's just one of those songs that just like it's like a lullaby. So like, be prepared to like go somewhere. I might let you hear it after we're done.
Oh yeah, I want to. But I was thinking to myself, like, Trapped Inside is my jam. I said, how is he going to top this one?
I don't know if I can.
I don't know either.
Here's the key word. I'm not going to try to.
Waylon, too, like these songs just sound killer. So where are you kind of producing them and stuff?
A lot of them I've done from my home. I just work from I'll sit there and like stare off into space. You'll think I'm kind of zoning out, and then these lyrics just come out of nowhere. And it's like a lot of it deals with the times that we're in. A lot of it deals with the demons of my past, the demons of what I've dealt with and what I've had to get through. And it's just been, it's like I can't really explain where it comes from. And I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying it's like they're so true, they come out naturally.
And I think that's one of the reasons that people connect with you as a vocalist because they kind of, obviously we all kind of deal with the same situations, but you're so honest with your vocal delivery and what you're saying lyrically that people really connect with it, and it connects with the fans. And I think that's what people really love.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's like, and I said this before, and I'll say it again. It's like if AKC never breaks back to where I was, and it's never really becomes a household name or whatever, I don't care. If I can help one person listening to those lyrics to get themselves out of the dark place, I've done my job.
Yep.
And that's what it's about. It's not about the money. It's not about that. It's about turning the head and making you think differently and think about your life differently and think about where are we going. You know, it's like what is my mark? What am I leaving behind? And that's the thoughts that I want to inspire people to have.
And how much more important is that these days with people dropping off left and right? You never know when your last day is going to be.
No, I don't, man. It's like, and I live every day as if I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I don't even think about tomorrow as if it's going to happen. I'm in this moment right now. I'm in this 24 hours.
Yeah.
I've got to make this the best that I possibly can because it may be my last. We are given today, but we're never promised tomorrow.
So you said like we still got several tracks to receive as the year progresses. At the end of the year, are you going to put this together as a full-length release?
When every song has been released digitally through the DPSs, we will end up making a very limited run of CDs, and that's it. And you're only going to get them here.
You got a title for that yet?
You'll find out when.
Well, forthcoming. A little too early.
You'll find out.
Are these tracks or the full length, will that still be on Wake Up?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Glad you still have relations over there. We talked about how great this run has been for you. What is the plans for the fall of 2021 and next year?
Oh, just pay attention on the 24th. You'll find out. I can't give that away yet.
Not yet. But you're going to stay busy.
Oh, yeah, I have incarceration. See, business publishers. You got incarceration, Metal in the Mountains. We'll be there.
Mama, you want to come over here and share a little bit?
Central Florida Metal Fest. And then there's a couple big things. Isn't it? It's today the 24th? No, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow. You'll find out tomorrow what's happening with AKC.
Well, this interview's not going to come out before tomorrow.
Yeah, well, by then, be like, you can.
Might as well say it because it's not going to come out.
We'll be out with Gemini Syndrome from July 8th till August 13th.
Is that 15th. The band that Joy from Slipknot's in?
No. This is Aaron. No,
Okay.
Meigs is in it. Aaron Nordstrom.
Meigs is in it.
Yes.
Meigs, yeah. Interesting, man. So, is that going to run through the fall?
That is going to run for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come home. We'll be home for a couple of days, and then like 3 days, and then we go right back. I'm back. What? 6, off 5, 7. Shit.
So you're going to be busy.
I'm going to be very busy.
That's great, man. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, I have those festivals.
But Mama, the plan is to be out in the fall.
Yes, we will be
out. That is
we'll
the
be
plan.
Out for the rest of the year. We're not stopping anytime soon. And, I got a great team behind me at FMM Music Management. I got Wake Up Music Rocks is behind me. I got, Jeremy Jerome, Mama AKC, Pepper, TKO. I got a lot of people working behind the scenes to make AKC actually be in everybody's faces. And I got to thank all these guys. Thank you.
Oh, man. It seems like 2021 is starting off really well for you.
It has. It's been an amazing year for me. It's like, and in all honesty, who knew?
Let me tell you something, brother. It all starts with the music.
It does. That's true.
Your new songs are fucking amazing. So all you people out there, if you haven't heard them, all you got to do is go to YouTube and do a search on A Killer's Confession and look for all the new tracks that have dropped in 2021. Amazing music. My man, thank you so much. It's been my pleasure.
My pleasure.
My pleasure and honor to have you not only in the Lone Star State, but on our program. And, I got to ask, because if I don't, people are going to tell me shit. But, we all know about your history in Mushroom Head. And really, despite whatever has happened in the past, it was really kind of the launching pad for your career. My one question for you is, when you think back, because I saw the video of that fan
Yes.
who had the fucking gallery.
Yes.
The mushroom head gallery in his basement or whatever the fuck.
Yes.
And I saw you just kind of like looking, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder what he's thinking. And so my question to you is, despite, like I said, you know, breakups are never beautiful, but despite all that, what is your fondest memory of your time with Mushroomhead?
The fans. The fans. Hands down. I learned a lot from Skinny and that camp. And like I said, I've learned so much, you know. So with time, wounds heal. And I hold no grudges. I'll take ownership of my own mistakes.
Sure.
And, you know, it's like I wish them nothing but the best. You know, it's like I look back and I appreciate the opportunity I was given at the time. But do I feel like I should still be there? No. I feel like I think it was one of those things. It's like it was a chapter in a book.
Sure.
You know, and do I appreciate that chapter now? Yes, I do. I do appreciate that chapter. I learned a lot, but I don't think that I could be here today as the person I am now if I hadn't have been there and did the things I did then. That makes sense.
Of course. It's the story of us all. It's part of life, man. Except you're doing it out in the public, in the metal world.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people, you know, they feel like I like a lot of my lyrics are. It's really not. It's like I talk about more personal stuff.
Sure.
And but I do. It's like the more time passes, the more that I'm building AKC, the more that I'm doing other things, the more respect I have for what was going on in Mushroomhead. So that's where I'm at.
Exactly. Just like you shared earlier about all the back end stuff that you didn't realize that had to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for being honest and sharing so much. Any last words, Waylon, that you'd like to share with fans around the world who will watch this interview?
Get up and go do something, man. Enjoy your day, man. You only got one life to live. Do it.
Remember, everyone, the brand new music from the man is already out. 3 tracks. The 4th one is coming out in less than a week. And it will be called Between Your Eyes. Be sure to look for it. I'm definitely going to jam it. You saw the man, Waylon Rivas, only right here on Rob's MetalWorks.